Hi, I'm Allie and I'm new to making videos. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I wanted to start being a part of this. I've watched videos on YouTube, beauty videos specifically, for years and years, probably like 7 years or longer, and I just kind of decided to be brave enough to upload my own videos and put in my own opinion. I feel like there's so much content out there that is too inauthentic, and I just decided that I wanted to be a part of it and try to put more positivity and maybe a little bit less business into it. So we'll see how this goes, and I decided to start with my September favorites. It's a little bit late, it's October 9th today, but I decided to do that because I thought it would be easy and hopefully quick. I'm going to try not to edit this video, so yeah, let's get going. Okay, so the first thing that I decided to talk about was this Super Mud clearing treatment, the white mask from Glam Glow. It's so awesome, but when they come in the jars, they dry out super easily. I have dry skin. I can't use this all over my face, and so I know it would dry out before I would be able to use it up or even really make a dent in it. What I love this for is for spot treatments. I will dab it on spots that are coming, spots that are already there, and I'll leave it on overnight, and it just works so well at clearing things up. So my thing that I always do is that I end up, I'm already losing track of my thoughts. This is going great. Anyway, so I always use this for, I'll get them with like 100-point perks at Sephora, or I'll put in codes that you'll get through your emails with Sephora. I almost always order from Sephora online because you can get so many deluxe samples. It's so awesome, but this is a really good one, and I will almost always place an order just to get this when it's available. Highly recommend it. The second one, none of this stuff is really like new, it's just things that I've been really liking. The second one is the Kat Von D eyeshadow in Thunderstruck. I feel like 1.5 million people have talked about this. I'm wearing it today, but I don't know how well you can see it. I don't really know what this is going to look like. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be like one of those white shadows that pulls gold. It's not like that at all. It has this really cool like pinky, peachy sheen to it, and it's really beautiful, and I've been loving it lately. So yeah, so that's a good one. My next kind of newer current obsession is Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I just got my first Z palette. I know I'm like so behind on this trend, but yeah, I got these, and I finally got the Manny palette from Makeup Geek, obviously. But yeah, so these shadows are so pretty, and this was what, like $45? This was so inexpensive for full-size shadows that are so pretty. I've already used almost all of the shadows. But what really prompted me to order was I wanted to get these two shadows from the new range. So this is Limelight and this is Pocket Change. So I wanted to get those two, and then I kind of was like, well, I might as well get a few more. So I got, I think this is called Untamed, right? Yeah, Untamed, super pretty. And then I wanted to get Chickadee and Desert Sands, but I also ended up getting Creme Brulee as well. These are other ones that I've already had. This is a random Urban Decay shadow, but they're so good and they're so inexpensive. Even the metallic shadows, I mean, are like what, $9 or $10, and they're so good. So highly, highly recommend. I mean, everybody else has already talked about them 1,000 times, so no big deal. Other than that, like kind of going away from beauty, one of my favorites has been Gotham. We've been watching, the second season came out on Netflix September 19th. So we're cranking through them. We just got through the whole season a couple days ago, and now we're going to watch the first, I believe, 3 episodes that are on Hulu. It's so, so, so good. It's so entertaining, and it's really awesome because both my boyfriend and I enjoy watching it, and that doesn't happen that often. So we both really love it, and it's just such a well done show. The villains are really great, and Benjamin McKenzie as Jim Gordon is so good. Like, they're just all so good. So I'm looking forward to finding out more of what's happening in this season. So I'm really excited. We're probably going to watch those 2 episodes today. So we'll be caught up for tomorrow for our first time being able to actually watch it live. So that's cool. And then my other favorite is this book. It's called Sisterhood Everlasting. I randomly found it at a thrift store this summer, and I kind of picked it up and I was like, oh, that author's name sounds so familiar. And I realized that this is a continuation of the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants book. I read those books when I was maybe like 20 or 21, and even though they are a bit cheesy, they're very relatable, and I think I really enjoyed them, and my best friend read them, and I just really liked them. So I saw this and I picked it up and I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited, and I read it, and it's supposed to be 10 years later, so they're all, I think, 30-ish. They're maybe just before they're turning 30. I'm 33, so again, there's some relatable content. It got way more dramatic than I was expecting it to be, like in kind of a very sad, devastating way, but it was really good, and I really liked being able to revisit the characters. And I forgot that in her books, or in these books, she starts each chapter with a quote. I'm just going to see if it's in the frame. Yeah. And it's just, they were so nice, and I just really forgot about how much I loved the books. This quote, it says, it's by C.S. Lewis, and it says, "And you cannot go on indefinitely being just an ordinary, decent egg. We must be hatched or go bad." So I marked that when I do dog ear pages. I know that's a very controversial topic with book lovers, but yeah, so it was just really fun to revisit. So that's it for my September favorites. One idea that I had is I think I'm going to say things that I kind of have on my radar. So I wrote some things down. So in terms of makeup, on my radar, I really want the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. That's supposed to come out at the end of October. Urban Decay is so odd with things where they'll say, like, yeah, it's going to come out October 26th, and then they'll all of a sudden just kind of be like, surprise, it's here 2 weeks early. I bought palettes months before it was supposed to come out. So I'm going to look forward to buying that. I'm really excited. I love rainbow colors and all of that. And then I keep thinking about the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette. It looks so pretty, and I can't tell if I should just get it, if I already have palettes that are too similar to that. I don't know, it just seems so cool, and everybody keeps talking about it, and I really just want it. The thing is that the Serpentina palette for me was a miss, and so that's what made me more hesitant to buy this one. In terms of books on my radar, I'm reading Red Rising by Pierce Brown right now. I'm not very far into it. I'm maybe 56 pages into it or something like that. But I really want to love it for some reason. I want to love this book so much, so we'll see about that. And then, I'm reading The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna right now. It's a World War II novel. It feels kind of similar to, what's that one? All the Light We Cannot See. Is that what it's called? But yeah, it was recommended to me. It was given to me by a coworker to read, so I'm really excited about it. I'm about 100 pages into that one, so I'm not that far into it, so hopefully it'll make my October favorites. And then I keep just trying to figure out if I want to buy Bloom by Estee Lalonde. It just came out last week, I think. I like her content. I think that she would be great when she's really open about things, and so I kind of feel like I want to read it for some reason, but I don't always feel like now that YouTubers' books are, I mean, I've read a lot of YouTubers' books, I guess, and they're not always that great, but I just want to like her books, so I will probably go buy it, maybe even today. And then my last thing, which is kind of random, but I really want the all-white checkered Converse. I follow Katie Jane Hughes on Instagram. She's a makeup artist. She's so awesome. I love watching her on Instagram and Snapchat. And she just got them, I think maybe in the last week too, and I just can't stop thinking about them, so I'll probably buy those at some point. But I'm really trying to be conscious of what I'm buying. So yeah, so we'll see. So if anybody ever watches this, please be kind to me. I hope that it was okay, and we'll see. I really really want to be a presence here. I don't want to be like a huge presence or anything like that. I'm not shooting to, you know, get millions of followers or anything. I just really want to be a part of this community, and so I'm really going to try. Hopefully this isn't awful. So thank you, and I hope you have a good day. Goodbye!